Wilcoxon, registered dietitian and certified diabetes educator with United Medical ACO Nutrition and Diabetes Program. So I'm back for one of our quick tip videos, and this one's a little bit different. We're doing a cooking demo. So I hope you like turkey chili because that's what we're going to be cooking today. So we're starting with the Instapot. If you don't have an Instapot, you don't need one to make chili. So I'm browning right now the onions and the turkey in there. So before we started, I added in a teeny bit of olive oil, or you can spray your pan, depends on your pan, a little to that so it wouldn't stick, and I added in my turkey and my onions. So these are very nice browning. You want to make sure you break it up. What do you do if you're a vegetarian? You can leave the meat out. You just want to saute the onions. And you can just use beans for your protein. You can add in a later step, texturized vegetable protein, if you want to extend your protein. Not a big fan of ground turkey and you want beef, I would encourage you to try the turkey or the chicken. I use 93% in mine. I'll be honest that 99% is a better choice for your heart. So lots of different options there. If you have people in your house who are not so sure about turkey, I have some relatives like that, you can try and do some half and half. Also, just don't tell them it's turkey. That's typically what we do. So I like to do a 2-bean chili. I like a lot of beans. Remember, beans, some of you are afraid of beans because they're carbs. Remember, half the carbs are fiber. They're really good for you. Typically, they call for kidney beans. I like to use small red beans because I like the taste better. So any type of bean is good. If you want to use dried beans, you can. You got to soak them, you got to cook them first. For convenience, I do use canned beans. You want to make sure that you rinse them off. That removes half the sodium. Some brands come with a low sodium. So I typically will use a can of black and a can of red beans. Goya only makes their black beans in low sodium, and I think they're chickpeas, not their red beans. If you like all black beans and you're concerned, you can add this in. So I'm going to dump those in. And then I'm going to give it a little stir. And then I'm going to dump in my already rinsed off, remove the sodium beans. Let that saute for just a little bit, and we can really get all the onion flavor going. And then I'm going to add the tomatoes. So I always like to use petite tomatoes because I don't like the really big chunks. If you like a big chunk of tomato, don't use the petite, just use the dice. So I'm going to add in my tomatoes with the juice, and you can hear we've got some more sizzle going on, and I'm going to get those stirred up so they're all nice and mixed in. Spices. So spices are really individual. I don't like anything spicy, so typically I'll keep some hot sauce on the side for people to add. To add in a little bit of spice, sometimes I'll add in a half a teaspoon of cayenne. But really, typically our main spices are chili powder and cumin. Chili powder has a small amount of sodium, but only about 10 milligrams. So some people like to buy the packets of chili seasoning. Those have a lot of sodium in. So you're better off using these. And I'm going to sprinkle that over so I can really spread the flavor. So we'll add just a pinch. Really, anything more than a half a teaspoon is going to make it pretty hot. So it depends on the flavor profile that you're going for in your house. So again, a pretty easy meal. So now all I'm going to do is stir, and my flavors really have to blend and they have to marry. So what do I do with my chili after this? I'll leave it alone. So depends on what I'm going to do. Now, because I have my Instapot, if I wanted to eat this in an hour, I would set it on quick release. But because it's earlier in the day, I can change it and I can set it on the slow cooker. So I'm just going to put the lid on. And it makes that nice noise to tell me it's all locked up. And then I'm just going to change it to slow cook. And I'm going to set it on high for 2 hours. And then I'll be ready to go, and mine automatically goes to low. So I hope you enjoy the chili if you choose to make it. I hope you enjoyed our quick tip video for the day, and look forward to seeing more cooking demos in the future. Thanks and have a great day.